evening and welcome to the December edition of the Business Forum. We've got a great show for you, so you want to stay tuned for the entire thing. The first one up on our stage today is no stranger to our stage. He's our very own Duane Gallagher, our chairman of the board for 2013, and he is also the Manor at Blue Water Bay Big Kahuna. How are you, Duane?
Doing well. How are you today, Dave?
I'm doing fantastic. It's a cold and rainy night.
Yes, yes it is. Yeah. Welcome to December.
Welcome to December in our fair city. Tell me a little bit about serving on the chairman of the board for the chamber and your 18-month tenure. You are the one of two of the longest tenured chamber chairman of the board, aren't you?
Yeah. It's been quite a pleasure. A lot of fun. It's exhausting when you look at all of the opportunities to get involved for our chamber members.
Amen.
A lot of events ongoing, but it's been a pleasure. It really has. I've got to know a lot of the chamber members better, and that's been very pleasurable, and the staff has been wonderful to work with, so it's been a very, very good experience. I hope that I've been able to contribute a little bit to the overall organization.
Yeah, I think there are some great contributions made in your tenure, and I guess that extra 6 months gave you a little bump, but share with me what are some of your greatest accomplishments that the chamber has reached?
I think collectively the chamber, some of our accomplishments this year, the By the Bayou auction and wine tasting, that's probably our biggest event. That was held out at the Northwest Florida State College, thanks to Dr. Ty Handy for hosting us there at their Students Center. We had a really great evening. We were able to raise a lot of money to give to charity back in our community. So it gave an opportunity for a lot of our members and just the community at large to participate, either in donating items for the auction or actually coming and participating. We were able to give monies to Sharing and Caring, Friends of the Niceville Library, and the Taylor Haugen Foundation. So
all three very worthwhile charities.
Very much so, yeah. But we had a great evening there. Other events, our Military Affairs Committee is very active. We've got a very large military affairs group. We were able to do a number of cookouts this year. I think we did 3, one up at the 7th Special Forces Group, one for the 33rd Fighter Wing, and another out at Herbert for the sergeants. And so, you know, great group of individuals. That's a great way for them to give back to our military men and women and thank them for their service.
Yeah, they've increased their workload by 1/3 now with the Special Forces guys, haven't they?
Yeah, and it's great to get to see those folks and learn what their mission is and to welcome them to our community. They're just outstanding people, obviously. And
they really are. It's been quite a lot of fun to see them fold into our community, and they're so well welcomed here, aren't they?
Yeah, great people. I know I've talked to a number of our members, and they have employees who are tied to the 7th Special Forces Group, and so it's just a great asset to our community.
Sure.
Other things that we did this year, we did a Starfish Award. A little story about the Starfish was, you know, how to make a difference, even if it's small, and people may not recognize the difference that you're making. So we recognized one person each month at our chamber breakfast. I think you were one of our recipients for the Starfish Award.
And I apologize for not having my Starfish lapel pin on. I actually do cherish that.
Well, it was a great opportunity to recognize some folks that may be behind the scenes and they're involved not only in the chamber but in the community, doing things that make a difference for our communities. And so that was an honor to be able to recognize those 12 individuals. And you know, overall, we just had a great year. I think the last thing that comes to mind is we updated our website, tried to make that a lot more user-friendly. You can find us on the internet at www.nicevillechamber.com, and provides our members with just a lot more user-friendly resources. And I think there's a few more enhancements to come where people can do some advertising and make additional awareness of their organization or their business.
It's nice to see it evolving into a really good tool, marketing and just informational for the community at large.
And it's wonderful. We've got folks in our chamber that are very familiar with how to use all this social media. We certainly tapped into them because I don't know anything about it.
We're not tweeting right now.
No.
Follow me on Twitter. No, don't.
So it's good to have some of those younger, more techno-savvy individuals participate to help us get in line with current practices.
Yes, that's the truth. I just now learned how to use my thumbs to text, so you can tell I'm behind the power curve.
That's me.
The hunt and peck didn't work very well.
The thumbs are too big for the screen.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that a problem for us?
Well, I'd be remiss in mentioning one last item. That is something unique we did this year. The Chamber partnered with Chamber Explorations. It's a travel group. We were able to sponsor some educational trips to Cuba that occurred this year. And I think folks in our community were able to participate, and there'll be more events coming this next year, so people should stay tuned. Look on our website. I think there's more international travel trips that we'll be helping to partner with.
And what a great place to start. It's nice to see the relations warming a little bit between our two countries, and
Sure.
To have an opportunity to go down there. I think when that wall comes down, it's going to be really, really interesting.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yep. As you come up to your end of year, what did you find most rewarding being a chamber?
Spending time with you, Dave. That's primarily.
Isn't that always the truth?
You know, we've got great members. I mean, just a lot of really outstanding folks, and getting to spend time with them, learning some of their issues, working together with them on projects. That was probably the most rewarding. That and you know, I've been involved with the chamber for several years, been on the board for several years. I knew that we had great staff, but when you're working with them that closely over 18 months, you find out just what super folks we have that work with us and are out there working really hard every day, trying to meet everyone's needs and keep everyone happy. So
most people have no idea how much they filter through, and I mean, to boil it down to a kernel for you to say this is something we need to do or something we don't need to do,
Yeah.
and then to take the ball and run with it when we decide to take action.
yeah, and they're very committed. I mean, you know, again, the staff and a lot of our key board members, executive board members, they're really committed to not only their business, but the community at large, the business community, the political environment, so to speak, of our community. So they've gotten very engaged. It's been very, very good to work with those folks.
Now you have one more great celebration to lead before you leave your position. Tell me a little bit about that.
Passing of the gavel.
Yeah, no, not that one.
Well, we've got our annual banquet.
Annual banquet, yes.
That's where we will pass the gavel.
Yes, we will.
We're going to have a great evening. That's going to be January 10th. It's going to be at the Niceville Community Center. Jenny Brunson, who's our 2014 Special Events Vice Chair.
Sure.
She's with Twin Cities Hospital. She's going to help coordinate all that.
She's going to be on the show here in just a little while.
Okay, well, she'll give you all the details. I'll just tell you, we'd like for everyone to come. It's going to be a great evening. We're going to do kind of an old Hollywood theme and be a way to recognize, again, a lot of our members and what they contribute to the chamber and the community. We'll give out some awards. Just be a fun evening.
Yep. Well, we need to wrap it up, but are any final thoughts? And we have to give a shout out to the Manor at Blue Water Bay for being so kind to donate your time, 18 months worth of it, God bless you, to this chamber. So any final thoughts?
Well, my final thoughts go along that line. I'd like to thank all the businesses that do allow their employees to get involved in the chamber. It is a big time commitment, so I'd like to thank those businesses. I'd like to thank the volunteers, and it's just been an honor, a real honor and a privilege to serve, and look forward to continuing to stay involved in the chamber.
Duane, God bless you, and God bless your business for providing you to us for this wonderful time. It's been a wonderful year, and I look forward to working with you in the future.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Don't go away. We've got Chelco coming up, our January coffee sponsor. You want to hear some great things going on there, so don't go away.